Y'all better grab your tea, your popcorn, and a seatbelt because what I'm about to tell you is not for the faint of heart. Did Spice just air out Bambi's dirty little secret in front of the whole cast? Did someone say a leaked video of Bambi talking to Spice's ex while he's half naked in a nail salon? Oh, baby, this ain't just drama. This is a Category 5 messy hurricane that ripped through the set like it was filmed on Zeus Network and produced by Jerry Springer's ghost himself. Now, imagine this. You're at a peaceful retreat. Sage burning, healing crystals glowing, fake friendships barely holding on, and boom, Spice drops a bomb so nuclear it makes the reunion fights look like a Sunday picnic. Bambi tried to play innocent. But Spice? Oh, she came with receipts. Screenshots, timestamps, and a whole damn video. And it shook the set harder than Carly Red's face during a lie detector test. So what really went down? Who got exposed? And why are we just now seeing this chaos? Let's unpack it. Buckle up. It's about to get real. Let's not pretend we didn't see this coming. Because when Spice is in the room, peace is always on borrowed time. And when Bambi is involved, you better believe that time's up. Now, before we get into the volcanic explosion that happened on set, let's take a step back and remind ourselves who exactly we're dealing with. Spice dancehall queen turned reality TV firestarter. This woman has made a career out of flipping wigs and flipping tables. And baby, she does not miss. You come for her? You better be ready to catch hands and headlines.
And Bambi?
Well, let's just say Bambi's track record with men is messier than a love and hip-hop reunion buffet table. Married 1 minute, sneaky the next, she's been in more love triangles than a geometry textbook. So when these two ended up on the same healing retreat, the last thing anyone got was healing. Whoever came up with the idea to put them in the same space either deserves a raise or jail time. Now here's where things go from messy to girl, call security. Word around the glam room was that Bambi had been low-key communicating with Spice's ex, a man whose name we won't even glorify, because this story ain't about him. It's about what Bambi allegedly did with him. At first, it was just whispers, petty gossip, harmless shade until Spice got her hands on something no reality star can recover from. The footage. And not just any footage. We're talking Bambi in a nail salon, giggling on FaceTime with Spice's ex while he's shirtless. Shirtless, lounging, biting his lip. Yeah, that kind of FaceTime. Not just friends. Not coworkers. This was intimate. And worse? The video was from months ago while Bambi was smiling in Spice's face like they were besties. Cue the countdown. Spice didn't come to play. At first, she kept it quiet. Held on to that video like it was a nuclear code. You could see it in her face during the group scenes, the side eyes, the micro-expressions, the silent judgments that said, I got something that will destroy your whole storyline. Then it happened. On day 3 of the retreat, while the producers were prepping some corny healing circle, Spice stood up, pulled out her phone, and aired the video in front of everyone. No warning. No context. Just pure chaos. The room went dead silent. Bambi's jaw hit the floor. Everyone froze. The screen showed exactly what Spice promised. Bambi flirting with her ex like it was a damn rom-com audition. Gasps. Screams. One assistant reportedly ran out crying. Bambi tried to deny it at first. That's not what it looks like. Girl, it looked like everything it shouldn't have looked like. Spice didn't even raise her voice. She just stood there, calm and lethal, like she'd rehearsed this in the mirror 20 times. She said, "This is who y'all defend? This is the friend y'all always pick up for?" Then she sat down like she just won a Grammy for pettiest performance in a reality TV series. And let's not forget the others in the room. Some tried to act neutral. But baby, their faces told a different story. One castmate literally mouthed, "She's dead wrong." Another kept whispering, I told y'all something was off." But Bambi wasn't going out quiet. After the initial shock, she snapped, got in Spice's face shouting, "You always been jealous of me, girl." Jealous of what? A FaceTime affair? Spice stayed cool, smirking like she knew this meltdown was coming. Jealous of what? You ain't even got a house to hide in when scandals drop. The room erupted. Someone knocked over a chair. A castmate screamed, "Y'all need to chill." But chill wasn't even in the building. It packed its bags and left 5 episodes ago. At this point, even the producers were shook. The audio guy dropped his mic. The camera crew didn't even cut, they zoomed in like it was the Super Bowl. Let's be clear. This wasn't just petty TV beef. This was character assassination in high def. And it got worse. Spice told the group loud and clear, "Y'all think this is bad? Wait till I drop part 2. Hold up. Part 2? Even the Healing Circle facilitator quietly packed up her crystals and left. She knew this wasn't her ministry. And that's how a retreat turned into a televised battlefield. Friendships shattered. Alliances broke. People chose sides faster than Twitter on a Monday. Team Spice versus Team Bambi, the new civil war of VH1. But it didn't end there. While Bambi screamed about the video being taken out of context, Spice reminded her, "Context doesn't change FaceTime with your friend's shirtless ex." Bambi's defense? That she and Spice weren't that close, and the man wasn't off limits. Oh sis, that's like stealing someone's leftovers and saying it's not stealing cause they didn't finish eating.
Nah, doesn't work like that.
And right when you thought the scene couldn't get messier, it did. Suddenly, another cast member stood up and said, "If we airing videos, I got something too." Wait, what? You could literally hear everyone go, "Oh," like it was a high school cafeteria and somebody slapped a tray. Cameras pan. Bambi's face frozen. Spice arms folded, unbothered. The rest of the room? Glued to the drama like it was the finale of a telenovela. This castmate, we'll call her T, pulled out her phone, tapped a few buttons. Boom. A second video starts playing in the middle of the circle. This one didn't show Bambi with Spice's ex, but it showed Bambi on speakerphone, saying she don't know that girl Spice nothing, and that man was fair game. Oh, okay. So now we're admitting it. The room exploded. One stylist screamed, "You said you was innocent." Bambi tried to grab the phone. Too late. The damage was done. Let's take a second to break this down. This wasn't just betrayal. It was betrayal on national television. In HD. With reruns. Bambi played the "we weren't that close" card. The "it wasn't that deep" excuse. But sis, you can't call someone your sister in confessionals and then call her man fair game behind her back. The hypocrisy was showing. The betrayal? Loud. Social media went nuclear. One user tweeted, "Bambi really tried to pull a sneaky link on national TV like nobody would find out. Girl, this ain't 2007 MySpace. There's cameras." Another wrote, "Spice had a whole trap card waiting. She Uno reversed the entire retreat." Instagram? Full of popcorn emojis and hashtag Team Spice hashtags. Behind the scenes, it was chaos. Producers scrambled. Security was put on standby. One insider said, "We knew there'd be drama. That's why we cast them. But we didn't expect 2 leaked videos and a full betrayal timeline to drop in one day." Network execs were freaking out. Leaked footage equals potential lawsuits equals damage control. Spice, cool as ever, sipped her drink, reportedly told producers, "I ain't even get to the real tea yet. Wait, there's more." Bambi stormed off set, yelled at producers off camera, accused them of setting her up. But was it a setup or karma caught on camera? The blogs ate it up. The Shade Room posted, "Spice drops receipts. Bambi catches fire." Hollywood Unlocked followed. Alleged FaceTime affair between Bambi and Spice's ex exposed. Things got physical on set. Fans dug up old episodes, captioning scenes of Bambi and Spice laughing. Meanwhile, sis was plotting. Then came the fake insiders, people claiming to work at VH1 or know the real tea. One said the ex was supposed to cameo this season until the scandal blew up. Another said production knew about the video for weeks, but waited for the retreat to let Spice drop it. This was a setup for ratings. Whether true or not didn't matter. The internet crowned Spice the undisputed queen of receipts. What made this go viral? Not just the scandal, but the execution. Spice didn't scream, didn't cry. She pressed play and let the footage do the talking. That level of restraint? Deadly. Bambi? Panicked. Tried to gaslight the room. The more she talked, the worse it got. At one point, she yelled, "Y'all just mad 'cause I'm the baddest one here." A crew member whispered, "You're the baddest at getting caught." Brutal. And don't think this drama stayed inside retreat walls. No. It spilled into cast group chats, DMs, and private phone calls. Some cast members started unfollowing Bambi on Instagram. Others went live, vaguely shading her. One even tweeted, "Be careful who you call sis." Some of them plotting on your leftovers. Ouch. Meanwhile, Spice was being praised for her maturity, poise, and boss move energy. Fans were demanding she get her own spin-off show. Some even started a petition titled "Justice for Spice." I mean, come on, she exposed a betrayal with Apple-style keynote presentation precision. She earned her flowers. But the chaos didn't end there. Guess who else got dragged into the mess? Spice's ex, yep, the shirtless FaceTime star himself. He suddenly became public enemy number one. Fans flooded his DMs, commented under his posts, and even pulled up old videos of him and Spice from when they were still together dissecting his body language like it was a CIA interrogation tape. And then the man had the audacity to post a cryptic IG story saying, "Y'all don't know the full story.
Stay tuned."
Boy, if you don't sit down and delete that account. But here's the twist no one expected. Someone from Bambi's camp claimed the entire thing was edited to make her look bad and that Spice was jealous of her relationship with the network. Yeah, because playing flirty FaceTime calls with someone's ex is such a power move.
Right.
Now we're at a point where the audience is split. Half the internet is dragging Bambi to hell and back. The other half is spinning conspiracy theories about producers setting her up. And just when you thought things couldn't get worse, the network announced a surprise cast meeting on camera to resolve tensions. Let's just say what happened in that meeting.
Phew.
But oh no, it didn't stop there. According to another insider, Spice wasn't just upset about the affair, she was furious because she felt Bambi had betrayed a sisterhood. Yep. The same woman who once sat across from her, cried over men, shared wigs and wine, and spilled tea about trifling exes, was now allegedly sneaking around with her trifling ex behind the scenes. Word on the street is Spice called an emergency sit-down with production and demanded the footage from the surveillance cameras on set. And when she got it, she allegedly pulled out her phone, recorded the security footage, and sent it straight to the group chat. Talk about certified petty icon behavior. And the best part? That's reportedly the same video now floating around social media like wildfire. One crew member said, "She ain't even blink." She said, "Let them all see what kind of snake she is, Babby." This was no longer just drama, it was straight-up Shakespearean betrayal in front of the reality TV gods. While Spice was busy exposing receipts, guess who was doing damage control? Yep, Bambi. Sources say she tried to play the "we were on a break" card. Y'all know the same one Ross Geller used in Friends. But baby, this ain't a 90s sitcom. This is reality TV, and every move is scrutinized under a furious thousand-lens microscope and a million IG stories. Allegedly, Bambi hit up production privately and asked them not to air the full footage. She claimed it was a misunderstanding, that the angle looked worse than it was, and that she didn't know Spice still had feelings for her ex. But then production dropped the bomb. This wasn't the first time. Word is this man had been creeping around the set for weeks and Bambi had been meeting him on the sly, even taking off her mic during bathroom breaks to avoid being heard. You can't make this up. Even if we did, it's way too good. Now the internet is losing its mind. Hashtag Spice vs Bambi started trending across platforms. Fan pages went into overdrive and conspiracy theories started flying. Some fans believe Bambi only dated the ex as revenge after Spice threw shade at her music career last season. Others think it's all a setup by production to boost ratings. But if it is, these folks deserve an Emmy and a Pulitzer at the same time. And as if this wasn't messy enough, another wild twist hit the streets. A hairstylist who allegedly works with both Spice and Bambi claimed in a since-deleted Instagram live that Bambi and the ex had been hooking up for months, even before Spice returned to the show. Sis said she saw the ex pull up in a black Escalade more times than Amazon Prime.
Phew.
Meanwhile, the ex? Oh, he's loving the attention. Sources say he's been reaching out to blogs trying to clear his name, but what he really wants is to be cast on the next season. According to one insider, he thinks he's the next Safari. He's talking about dropping a mixtape. Sir, go sit down. You would think production would want to hide all this, right?
Nah.
This is reality TV gold. Apparently, the team is thrilled. They're already planning a 2-part reunion episode titled Lies, Love, and Leaked Footage. Allegedly, they even want to bring Spice, Bambi, and the ex on stage together and let the cameras roll.
Chilly.
This ain't a reunion, it's a cage match with hair extensions. Let's not forget the other cast members caught in the crossfire. Erica Mena reportedly stormed off set after being dragged into a side conversation where someone accused her of knowing the whole time. Yandy is said to have told production, "This is why I don't trust none of these girls." Even Scrappy, who's always somehow tangled in the chaos, made a post saying, "Glad I dodged that bullet." Sir, you sure about that? Legal teams have allegedly been called in not for defamation. Oh no, but for contract violations. See, if Bambi was sneaking someone onto set without approval and interfering with filming, that's breach. And guess what? She might lose her check. Now that's karma with a camera lens. And what about Spice? She's back in her blue wig, walking through the drama like a Caribbean storm. She's been reposting fan edits, sharing cryptic IG stories with lyrics like, "Watch your friends more than your enemies," and apparently filming new confessionals with all the smoke. She told one blog, "You come for me, I send for your skeletons." Sis did not come to play. At this point, fans are calling it the wildest scandal since Jocelyn versus Stevie J. And honestly, they might be right. Producers are rushing to re-edit upcoming episodes to make room for all this chaos. Multiple confessionals have been res hot. Even other shows were bumped just to prioritize airing this mess. Behind the scenes, it's pure anarchy. Crew members are allegedly divided into Team Spice and Team Bambi. A PA was reportedly fired for leaking BTS footage. Cast members are being told to tighten their inner circles. Reunion taping security has been doubled all because Spice refused to stay silent and chose violence with receipts. Now we're at the edge of a cultural explosion, a betrayal so bold it might reset the rules of reality TV. Friendships are destroyed, alliances shattered, reputations hanging by threads. One question echoes across social media like a haunted wind through the halls of drama. Who's next to get exposed? Because if Spice just cracked open the vault, the rest of the cast better pray their skeletons aren't caught in 4K. This isn't just a scandal, it's a reality TV reckoning. And there you have it. The set just turned into the Jerry Springer show. Spice clearly isn't here to play games. She didn't just pull receipts, sis brought the whole damn filing cabinet. From Bambi's alleged sneaky link with Spice's ex to the on-set explosion that had the entire crew gagged, this is reality TV at its absolute, unhinged finest. But now the question is, who's telling the truth? Was Bambi really creeping with Spice's ex behind the scenes? Or was this all a masterclass in calculated clout chasing? Because, let's be real, nothing screams publicity stunt louder than a conveniently leaked HD video with dramatic zoom-ins. And did you catch that moment when Spice said, "You want to play with fire? Let me show you hell"?
Phew.
The way she served that line like she's auditioning for a Netflix thriller? Give her the Emmy already. But now we need you to settle this tea party. Do you think Spice went too far? Was Bambi playing dirty, or just caught in a setup? And should the producers be ashamed or thankful for the ratings spike? Drop your hottest takes in the comments, because this comment section is about to be messier than the reunion episode. And hey, if you live for this kind of chaos, slam that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications because this is just the beginning. We've got folders, files, and freaking flash drives full of tea waiting to be spilled.